Friends, our today's topic is capacity. We discussed about the weight and different units. Similarly, this is the topic of capacity, and we will discuss the same topics as the units and the conversion among the different units. Okay, so let's continue. What is the capacity? The capacity is used to measure the volume of a liquid. Okay, sometimes you heard that this is 1 liter, it is 2 liter. Okay, the quantity of milk is 500 ml of the half liter. So these things are considered as the capacity, and we are discussing the capacity about liquids only. Okay, so there are few liquids around us. As we see that water is a liquid, milk, oil, etc. So these materials are used, and we will use the concept of capacity. So we have some containers to measure the liquids, and these containers come in different capacity and different sizes, you can say. So how to measure and what are the containers? Okay students, in this picture you can see few containers. Okay, some are bigger, some are very smaller. As the first container has the capacity of 1 liter, sometimes you say that 1 liter milk or 1 liter oil or 5 liter water. So these things are measured using the containers, and these containers comes in the category of the volume. Actually this is the volume when we say something is 1 liter or something is 500 milliliter. So this is the volume of the liquids. Okay, so bigger the container, higher the volume, and smaller the container, lower the volume. Now in this picture the highest capacity is 1 liter, then the smaller is 500 milliliter. This ml stands for milliliter. Then 200 ml, 100 ml and 50 ml. Even there are other smaller containers. So let's take them one by one. In the second picture you can see the first figure is about the combination of two equal sized containers which together make up a 1 liter. So we can say 1 liter equals 500 ml plus 500 ml. It means this is 1000 ml. So we have 1 liter equals 1000 ml. Okay, in the second picture there are 5 containers, each of capacity 200 ml. So again there are total 5 containers, so total quantity is 200 multiplied by 5. Again it is equal to 1 liter. So we can say 1000 liter equal to 5 containers each having the capacity of 200 milliliter. In the third picture there are 10 containers, each of them has a capacity of 100 ml. So if we add them we will get 1000 milliliter. Okay, so finally this 1 liter container can be distributed among different size of containers. If we distribute 1 liter into two equal size containers, the capacity of both will be 500 ml. Here in the second case, if we want to distribute 1 liter of any liquid into 5 equal sized containers, then the capacity of each one will be 200 ml. And if we distribute 1 liter into 10 containers of equal capacity, each one will have 100 ml. So this is all about the distribution of 1 liter among different sized of containers. Now here are few examples. Relation among different units. As in the last picture you have seen, similarly there is a relation between liter and milliliter. Now that was the picture of the containers only. Now we use the same concept theoretically. So we can write 1 liter equals to 500 ml plus 500 ml. as in the last picture you can see there are two containers each of 500 ml, so we can write 500 ml two times and adding together we get 1000 ml. Second, 1 liter equals 250 ml added 4 times, so 1 2 3 and 4. So students, if we add 200 ml 250 ml 4 times, then we get 1 liter. Again it is 1000 milliliter. Now if 100 ml containers are combined together and if there are total 10 containers, then we have 1 liter. Now if there is a 50 ml container, that is very little in size, but there are 20 containers and we mix them, we will get again 1 liter. So overall 1 liter can be written in different ways depending on the size of container. So again I repeat this thing, let's see. If there is a 500 ml container, then we'll need 2 containers to make up 1 liter. If we have 250 ml container, then we need 4 containers to make up 1 liter. If we have 100 ml container, then we need 10 containers to make up 1 liter. And last one, if we have 50 ml container, then we'll need 20 containers to make up 1 liter. Okay. See some examples which are value based. When we add capacity of different containers, add the liters together and milliliters also together. Now what is the meaning of this? See the example. If we are adding 1 liter 250 milliliter, the first value, and 2 liter 300 milliliter second value, if we are combining both these, then we will add all the liters, the values which are in liters. So here we have this 1 liter and 2 liter, so together it will make 3 liters. Then we will add the values in milliliters, so here are these. If we add them, we get 550 ml, so we have the value which is equal to 3 liter and 550 milliliter. When you have some values in this way, so you will add, you can say the like values. Okay, these are the like. Liter is added to the liter and milliliter is added to milliliter. Okay, see this example, it's important. First is convert 2250 milliliter into liters. Now as in the case of kilogram and gram, when we converted the kilogram into gram, we divided by 1000. Similarly here we will divide by 1000. So let us see how to convert milliliter into liter. You can also break it up into a whole number and a fraction. So 2250 ml is written as 2000 ml plus 250 ml. As you know, 2000 ml is equal to 2 liter and 250 will remain same. If we add them together, we get 2 liter 250 milliliter. So this way you will solve. Another example, it's easier. Express 18,000 milliliter in liters. Now if we convert milliliter into liter, we divide by 1000, as in the case of kilogram. If we want to convert gram into kilogram, we divide by 1000. A similar method is used here. So 18,000 milliliter is 18,000 upon 1000 liter. All the zeros are cancelled and we have 18 liter. Okay. Next, how many milliliters are there in 2.5 liters? Again here is a whole number and a fraction, so we write the given value mathematically. This is 2.5 liters is equal to this one. 2 liter and half liter. Now if we want to convert this into milliliter, just multiply by 1000. So 2 liter equals 2000 milliliter and half liter equals 500 ml. Adding them together we get 2500 ml. Okay, next is how many drums of capacity 20 liter each can be filled from fully filled water tank of capacity 5000 liters. Now try to understand this. We have a big tank, okay, very big tank which is filled with water, and we want to fill up some drums which are smaller, each one of capacity 20 liter. Suppose these are the drums, okay, these are drums, but we don't know how many drums are there. If this water is dropped in all these, water of this tank is dropped or transferred into all these drums, now how many drums we require? So obviously we will divide 5000 liter by 20 liter. Okay, I hope you are getting this question. Now we will divide this 5000 by 20 and we will get the number of drums. See in the next slide, number of containers equals capacity of tank upon capacity of one drum. Now it is 5000 upon 20. As you can see, 0 is cancelled, the remaining is 500 upon 2. As you know, if we divide 500 by 2 we get 250. So the answer is 120, sorry, the 250. It means there are 250 drums each of 20 liter capacity. Okay, if they are combined together we will have 5000 liter. And we can also say that a water tank of 5000 liter, if it is the whole water is distributed among the drums of capacity 20 liter, then we will have 250 drums will be filled. So here we are dividing. Okay, now let us see few important points again. See here, okay, this one, what is the capacity? You must know the concept of behind this, as regarding the weight, okay, regarding the number systems. So this is the basic concept and you must start from here. If you know the meaning, the real concept behind the topic, then you will understand everything. So the capacity is used to measure the volume of a liquid. Now what is the volume? Volume means the space which is occupied by a matter. For example, the air filled in the room or the water which is filled in a tank. So these things are considered as the capacity. So all the liquids are measured in capacity and the unit of the capacity is liter. Okay, so here are the containers of different capacities. Some measures higher capacity, some measures lower capacity, and by combining them we get the capacities in different manners. Now you must remember the conversion from higher unit to the smaller unit and from smaller unit to the higher unit. For example, if you convert a liter into milliliter, you multiply by 1000, and if you convert milliliter into liter, you divide by 1000. For example, here see this carefully, you are converting this milliliter into liter, then we have broken up into 2000 and 250. So 2000 is converted into 2 because it is divided by 1000. In a similar way, millimeter is divided by 1000, we will get liter, and if liter is multiplied by 1000, we'll get milliliter. Okay, now this one is also important. See this, it is given that 1.5 liter is equal to how much milliliters. So this 2.5 liter we write as it is. Now we want to convert into milliliter, so just multiply 2 liter by 1000, it is 2000, and half liter means this is 500 ml. So finally we add them together, we will have 2500 milliliter. Okay students, in this way you practice, because the maths requires practice. Okay, much practice you do, you will understand it better. See this video again and try to solve the questions in your homework. Okay students, have a good day. Thank you.